Hi, today I'm gonna show you how to change a 2015 ML350 engine oil. Let's get started. First of all, you need to drive the car to the ramp slowly. And then make sure you chock the both rear tire. And open the door. Let's open the hood. And what I like to do is I like to actually check the oil level first, so I have the base, and usually should be a little above the middle point when the engine is cold. And with this particular model, a lot of BMW, not a lot of Mercedes-Benz model, you have to open the cover to so you can access the oil filter. So I like to try to open the oil filter, loose up the oil filter first. In case anything, do anything, so in case you have an issue to open the oil filter, and there's a few clip uh, in that the cover, and also loose the oil cap. Very gently, and put back the oil filter cap. And I'm gonna leave all the spec and the parts in the detail information, and use the wrench to loose it, and slowly turn. And once you lose up, and when you know it's just make the drains much easier. And also don't forget to warm the car a little few minutes, so let the engine oil warm, so get smooth. In the back of the cover, there's actually 8 bolts. It's even in the front, middle, two, and in the back. And I'm using first of all, you to start from the front and towards the back. I think that this is the most challenging part, is remove the cover. The rest should be easy. And once you lose up by using, you have to using one hand to hold the cover and unscrew the both side of the bolts. And then you have to using the hand to press the front. As you can see, yeah, you press towards the right hand side to give some room. Okay, on the right hand side, it is tuck, very actually both side, front and the back rear side, both tuck into it. And you can see the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bolts. And here's the drain plug. It's on the right hand side, and it's you can use the 13 millimeter wrench. I really like using the big one first, and then use the small one to all tie it. And then make sure you have all the oil pan ready. And this particular car can have 7.4 quarts oil, so you need enough pans. And make sure slowly, to don't want to make a mess, and make sure there's plastic bag underneath the pan in case there's oil drop. But even though you had an engine oil drop on your driveway, and then make sure you are using a soap to wash off immediately. Okay, as you can see, make sure wear glove. And while draining, so I slowly to hand remove the oil filter, very slow, because there's still a lot of oil in it. So, and make sure you have some kind of plastic bag underneath it, and some paper towel. If you guys interested, I do have another video show how to choosing the oil filter. The today's video I'm using the Mercedes-Benz from the dealer, and there's another filter I also got from is the purflux. It's a French company. So welcome to take a look my another video. And make sure there's a lot of dirty oil, on the surface. Make sure slowly, don't make sure do not have anything falling into that place. Just take your time. As you can see, I did use a few paper towel to clean this up. All right, now this is the actually parts number from Mercedes-Benz, and just make sure to take open it, and make sure comparison with the old and the new, and O-ring size. That's always always the same process when you change oil. Try to comparison the new and the old parts, make sure everything's fit. Okay, and just using towel to try to remove the old filter. And clean around the surface. The next step is you need to remove the O-ring. And then you can use a screwdriver, but I'm using this. Is easy for me to it's much easier for me to remove it, as you can see. Okay, once removed, make sure clean up a little bit, and just make sure the O-ring, the size is the same. And next is to just try to use the existing oil to or just comparison, make sure the same length and diameter. And using some oil to make sure all surround get to actually better fit in the engine oil base, so there's no leak. It happened to all the engine, all the car engine oil change process. That's the same process. And very be careful when you want to put on it. If you're using screwdriver, using the tool I have, and make sure to not damage the, especially the sharper point. Okay. Again, clean the surrounding surface. And there's a lot of dirty oil still inside, so you can clean. This is the best good time to clean it. Okay. Now you're ready to insert the new filter in it. Make sure you hear clicks, pops sound. Okay. Now you know it's in. And also make sure you turn in the top one, make sure it can freely moving around. Okay. And notice there's an O-ring on the top, it's already including in the new filter. Now just hand tie clockwise, tie the oil filter. Then use the tool to tie it, and when you tie it will take it easy, but you will hear some click will stop it. That's it. You don't want to really force it, okay? Because those it's not a metal part component, so it's fragile. And when you turn, just slow. Okay. All right. Now make sure clean the drain plug, and also there's the gasket. I think a lot of dealers they always replace every time change oil, but I like to every other oil change I replace it. But no big deal. And when you bought from a Mercedes dealer, it's already included the gasket. Okay. Dealer costs probably $4, and if you order online, probably pretty cheap. And hand tie the drain plug first. And make sure wipe the excess oil surround in the new surface, and make sure tight. And then when you tie this, make sure do not just snug, don't over tight it. And when you done this, I purposely not put a cover immediately. So after finish this process, of course, you're gonna wipe more the surrounding oil, and then I start fill up the oil. And in the process, I'm gonna make sure go down, check see any oil leak. And so after I fill up the oil, when I finish, then I put the cover, the bottom cover back. And I'm using Mobile One, the European 0W40. That's the spec. And I got a 2 bottle of those, totally 10 quarts. So if you're using a 7.4 quarts, so you still have a half a bottle left. I bought it pretty cheap. So once you fill up, 5 quarts, and make sure you check, at this point, usually 1 bottle should be okay, but just make sure. Rather check more time instead of overfill, and that's have a hassle. You have to remove the oil first, okay? Then after you finish fill up the engine oil, and you need let the car drive few minutes, so turn on a few minutes. After a few minutes, you check again, make sure oil is in the little more than half points on the oil stick. Okay? And with the cover, make sure there's a little hole there, where I already point to, so make sure point to the right position and then gently press it. Don't if you try to open it and if it's stuck, don't overdo it, gently, okay? And make sure don't forget close your oil cap cover, and remove the chalk and drop down from the ramp. And the last step is we need to reset the service. For me, this time is service A, and service B has the breakthrough change and oil change. I will, because I didn't show you, because I have only one camera, I will give you more detailed information how do I change it. Okay, as you can see, you have to press the OK and the call answer, call accept, and the call at the same time to get this prompt. I will leave in detailed instruction in the detail, so you can follow that. And then it's basically this will guide you through the change process. Otherwise, if you didn't do it, always keep you say service A, how many days left, and then when you reset it and then you start the car, and service A warning message is not appear anymore. Thank you very much. Please subscribe and please select like. Thanks.